The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. From Minute Maid Park in Houston, opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the New York Yankees were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves in the offseason, tried to build up their roster, and now they look primed for a big year. Of course, that's not a guarantee of success. We've seen teams go on big spending sprees in the offseason in the past and just not back it up once the games start, but they look like a real contender to me.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Framber Valdez. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub-350 ERA. And guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s. They're dominating. But when you can kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win a ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I'll tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Myers going back. And that one's off the wall. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Waste no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's Juan Soto. Big time power. That one ripped. Back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Now it's going to be number 93. The 0-1. Liner, base hit.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Right through there for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Left field, way back there, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's 4-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at first, Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So first and second with one man gone. Here's Jose Trevino. Base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Fly ball down the line. Base hit. One run in already. Another comes in to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher now, Ronel Blanco.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1. Packed house here at Minute Maid. The Yanks up big in this one here on opening day. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Myers going back on this one. And off the base of the wall. Trevino around third. Relay throw home. Not in time. He's safe.
He's in there.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game. To third, Bregman. Out number 2, and another run comes in. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. A double and a run scored his first time up. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. And there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-0. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Garrett Cole. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Verdugo reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Here's Kyle Tucker. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Goes down looking. Astros are down quietly, and they're down 9-0. Back here in Houston, top of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Juan Soto.
Soto reached 500 walks faster than anyone in baseball history. This guy is a once-in-a-generation type player.
The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Blanco goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? With a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Number 93 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The pitch. On the ground to third. Bregman to first. One out in the second.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
On the ground. And that's just foul. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Lifted in the air out to left, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. That one hammered center field. Back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
So, man aboard. Jose Trevino now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Out to short, Pena. They take the force out, and that is the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 10-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the second. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
No left fielder.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And that one is in for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And here it comes. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. As this one sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Alex Bregman. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 28.
Man at first, and now the first baseman. In the air out to center. Judge is there. Makes the catch, inning over. One left for Houston. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Alex Verdugo. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one to first. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that one hammered. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one. That misses the zone, ball. And that's ball 1. The pitch. And that's downstairs.
2-0.
The Yankees up big in this one as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder,
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. On a line, base hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. Throws to second. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Juan Soto now. Hammered, base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Kendall Graveman.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 down. Next is the speedy first baseman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Upstairs. Soto off of first with 2 away. In the air out towards right center. Myers on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 12 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. And a pitch. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Well, these Astros, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. This one in the air right field. Soto going after it. Nabs it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting second baseman, Jose.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chisholm drifts towards it and makes the grab. And that is that. So the Astros leave one. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. New inning getting started. Now up is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. The pitch. Hit hard. That gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So man aboard, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A 2-run shot. It's 14-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Jose Trevino stepping in now for the Yankees. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
You know, these Yankees really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
And a pitch. In the air, right side of the infield. Settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 24,
Alex Verdugo getting ready to hit. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first.
That's foul.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's through there for a strike.
1 and 2.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Smoked on the ground a second. Altuve slings to first. And Verdugo is set down.
Anthony Volpe.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now back, second base.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 and 0.
Volpe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground out to short. That ends the frame. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. We're midway in the 4th. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Tucker. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Alvarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
The punch out there, and there's two down.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
In the air, left field. Verdugo brings it in for the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Action in the pen down there. Caleb Ferguson appears to be getting loose. Graveman measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 15-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Caleb Ferguson into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Caleb Ferguson.
And now it's Juan Soto. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. He swings and fouls one off. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
At the belt and fires. Struck him out looking. And here's the first baseman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Late swing, foul to the left. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
This one lifted in the air, left field, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Stanton now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that one pulled foul. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. And that'll do it. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That to right. Soto really on his horse for it. Fair ball.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Got him swinging.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Myers batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. One left for Houston. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ferguson back to work. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. One up, one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Verdugo.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Alex Verdugo. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Fires it to the plate, but it's offline.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And the pitch. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Volpe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Up the middle. Pena to first, and Gleyber Torres retired, and that's the 3rd out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 16-0. Back here in Houston, here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Right side. Soto puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter,
Mauricio Dubon. Up next for the Astros. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Ground ball, left side. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still 16-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Here comes a pitch. And
That's
ball
it,
1 to Judge. Activity in the bullpen. Hector Neris getting ready to go. Presley also getting ready. The 1-0.
Ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So digging in, Juan Soto. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swings through that one for strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Up and in, and that's ball 3. That one ripped right center field. Up against the wall and brings it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now the first baseman. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 17-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
The Yankees up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Myers under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 7th inning stretch time. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Houston, here's Yordan Alvarez.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So man aboard, and now it's Alex Bregman. in there for strike one. Man at second. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. On the ground to the left. And they get Bregman for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Yainer.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And the pitch. That one fouled off. And the righty deals. A little bit low.
That's the ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
One out, and a runner at second. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Number 28 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. High fly ball out towards left field. Verdugo going back. Reaches out for it, but can't make the play. And it drops foul in the corner. Man on second, 2 down. Caught him looking for the K. So the Astros lead one. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hector Neris.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would. For one in a close game.
And a pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. It has the distance, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 18-0.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side of the hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And up next for New York, Jose Trevino. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The relay, he's in there.
The left fielder, number 24.
So a man aboard, Alex Verdugo, stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one missed. Right side. In plenty of time to first, and Verdugo is set down.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop, Anthony.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. On the ground to third. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
2 on with 1 out. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees. Gleyber swings, drives one. Alvarez going back on it. It's a bomb. That one felt good. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 21-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part.
So here comes Ryan Presley to the mound.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
One out, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Nope, ball.
First offering, and it just misses.
Presley,
multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. One down, base is empty. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's out to center field. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. And a foul ball. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Nice grab on the run. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
The wind to kick the pitch. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
No
Cole,
ball, 1 strike.
into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
That one lifted to left. Verdugo running hard. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Altuve. Up next for the Astros. And that's in for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Now this is in the air down the line. Soto gets under it, drops into the glove, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and here's the first baseman, number 93.
Right.
Presley back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 22-0. Singy, he's been the main character in this one. A multi-homer performance in his debut. Certainly a rare accomplishment, but one that comes to mind. Trevor Story back in 2016 for the Rockies.
Oh, yeah, it's been quite the day for him, Boog. He's making a huge impression here, just like Trevor Story did. So hopefully this is a great sign of what's to come for him.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And he deals. It's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped, but foul. The Yanks up big in this one as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And he gets tied up right there.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a 1-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
2 outs, runner at first. Alex Verdugo will hit next. Well struck right field. Tucker ranging back. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double. His second of the day. Now a relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to third. Chisholm tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle.
He's 2 outs away. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fought off foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Alvarez,
That's the ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safe.